Welcome to the Crypto Jungle. My name is Baloo, and here on the channel I teach you how to trade and invest in cryptocurrencies. If you're tired of the YouTubers telling you to buy literally everything, this is a no hype, no nonsense channel. We look at the facts and the charts. We remain unbiased so that you can profit properly inside of this market. Too many YouTubers just shilling you everything, so you know it's important to have a healthy dose of reality, and that's what I try to provide on this channel. So in today's video, market update. You know, anytime we're in a bearish trend, your focus really should be on Bitcoin. Your focus should be on market health. We're, for fun, going to take a look at some of these shittier of the shitty altcoins. Sorry if you're here to get a positive review on Shiba Inu. You're not going to get one, so you may as well click off now. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and take a look at the king of all cryptocurrencies, and that is Bitcoin. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour, we are in this localized area right here. Let me just pull up my pen here. So we're in this area analyzing the trend, right? So we have a potential spring here. The spring is on a potential test. You know, everything needs to come with a little bit of a disclaimer. Everything needs to come with a lot of apprehension because the macro trend is down. So when you're looking for bullish setups in a macro downtrend, you need to be very careful. Most of the new traders seem to want to be focused on the long side, whether it just be part of their comfort zone or maybe they don't have access to short exposure. Whatever the case may be, the market consensus for the most part of the retail space is they want to look for long trades. They want to look to the upside. Technically speaking, you should be on the short side. You should be looking for shorting opportunities. And technically speaking, we're at a shorting opportunity. We have not broken out this high just yet. We are struggling to get above that high. We have a lot of consolidation in this zone that has not peaked above that level, nor with a wick or with a candle body. So if there ever was a place to short, it would be here. Now, does that mean it's going to go, I think it's going to go down? No, I'm just saying that if you were to place a trade to the short side, it would be here. And that's just because we haven't broken above this level of 35,517. If we zoom into a smaller time frame, just to get a little bit of confluence with that bearish idea, and we take a look at the 1-hour chart, we can see it, you know, we're struggling to get above. We're making lower highs on this area right here, all while the volume is diminishing. So no demand. There's no demand to carry us forward. There's no demand to carry us up above the level of the high, the level that we need to break to confirm bullish. There's nothing pushing us up. So we're running out of steam at the worst possible point. So, you know, it's looking like it wants to roll over, in my opinion. If we quickly just go over to the RSI is also losing strength. No bullish div. I guess you could say that's a bit of a bullish div, but again, it's played out and it's not looking good. We have lower highs here and, well, lower highs here. The trend of the RSI is trending to the downside. If the RSI breaks below the 50, I think that will be kind of the signal that it's time to, you know, get short exposure. But I'm not liking the structure. I'm not liking the volume. I'm not liking a lot of aspects of the chart at this point. Taking a look at the point and figure chart. Point and figure, we were able to overtake the red down bar, but we are at an equal level of the last green bar. If we can get above this green bar, so, you know, if we can break above 35.5, I think that now we could start to see maybe a revisit of the top of the range. But overall, this structure of the consolidation on the point and figure chart is pretty lackluster as well. A lot of the signals that we're seeing on the point and figure are showing signals to the shorts, signals to the supply side. Anytime we look at the volume, all of the signatures are showing an influx of supply at certain key levels. So again, nothing really bullish, nothing to write home about, nothing to get excited about. The market is still unsure. The real money is on the sidelines waiting for that clear sign to enter the market, as we are all waiting for that sign to re-enter the market. While everybody's waiting, there's going to be no demand. You're only going to see supply. Taking a look at Bitcoin dominance beginning to shorten the rallies to the upside. So we are getting a little bit exhausted as far as the alts bleeding into BTC. But we are still in a trend to like it when price structure kind of rolls over. You know, you get this, you know, this just rolling over. It's rolling over. We have a ton of untested area at the bottom. The supply has not been tested. We're just kind of rolling over the price action. The price structure looks pretty bearish. We have a little bit of a double bottom here. Let me take a look at what the RSI is telling us. RSI is, again, you know, it's trying to do a move, but the move it's trying to do is a shitty result. We're not getting a very good result of that move. So I would be keeping an eye out for this one. If we just back it up here, let's take it over here, zoom into this area right here. We need to overtake this spot right here, which is the beginning of the breakdown. So if we can't get above 22.5, 22.50, then it's looking as though it's not going to overtake it. Possible bear trap or bull trap. Well, you can't really call a listen. You have to look at the trend. Okay, so the only trap there would be in a downtrend is a bull trap. There's no trap in a bear trap because the trend is bearish, so there's no trap. The only trap would be a bull trap. You're going to get these people that are going into bullish positions in a downtrend as soon as they have a little bit of you know, bullish price action or bullish news or whatever the case may be. When you're in a downtrend, you're going to have to trade alongside that trend. So there would be a bull trap if anything. Blue from the Far East, eaten any durian yet? I've eaten durian, not this time around, but I ate it the last time I was out in Asia in 2018. Having some nice Balinese coffee. It's first thing in the morning here. Yeah, so let's take a look at some of these ridiculous shitcoins. We'll take a look at Doge. We'll take a look at Shiba Inu. You know, a lot of people in the space are quite fond of these useless projects. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. A little bit of a bottoming pattern here. Now, I don't like the volume. Pretty illiquid. It's got a lot of interesting signatures throughout. It's kind of a hard read as far as the volume, so we're not going to focus too much on the volume. I am going to focus on kind of the structure here. So we have this macro downtrend, and then we're trading sideways. So it's not terrible. You know, it's quite interesting this cycle how many useless projects are getting a lot of love and attention. For some reason, the community or the market seems to value a meme, which makes absolutely no sense to me. But hey, it's not up to me to decide what it is, but it's usually sideways. We analyze the sideways trading environment and we try to identify the macro trend change. Until you have a sign of strength, aka a macro higher high, you have nothing to pay attention to. This can go down to zero. This could trade sideways for decades. There's nothing to get excited about, okay? As soon as you get a sign of strength, then you're gonna start paying attention. Once you get that sign of strength, it is likely gonna come down for some sort of a test. Whether that test is at the top of this area right here, whether that test is the top of the macro range itself, whether that test is all the way back down to the jump of the creek. Either which way, there's going to be a retracement and there's going to be a turnaround. Once you get to that turnaround, now you can begin to position yourself alongside of that trend. But until any of that stuff happens, you don't buy it. You do not buy it. Am I saying sell? No. If you're in a position and you've held it for this long, if you bought at the top and you've held it for this long, I mean, we're trading sideways now. Crypto can be brutal, so welcome to crypto. But yeah, you know, there's no reason to sell it as it's going sideways. If it starts to confirm to the downside, then you're going to want to kind of, you know, eat it and take the loss. But at this point, there's no real point. Now, if the skill set for you to be able to start your own trading group, if you are so inclined. But yeah, video courses. The alpha numerics indicator alongside a new kind of tutorial in the Axie Infinity ecosystem that we're working on. So if you are interested in the Axie Infinity ecosystem, you know, growing and breeding them NFTs, then join the links down below. So we're waiting for that bullish cross. It looks like we are we have a trajectory for a bullish cross. So keep your eyes on this little dumb shitcoin, because it might actually get some traction. But until the traction comes, don't try and get in. Okay. How do you become a professional trader? Because it seems like being a position trader can only be on the sidelines and takes a long time. You have to, so if you want to be a day trader, honestly, you're better off in equities. And there are several reasons that you're better off trading equities as a day trader. First of all, it's a set session. Okay, it's an 8-hour trading session, so you're able to get into positions when liquidity sits on the sidelines every single day in equities. Okay, so if you're able to pick the stocks that have high volume, the liquidity exits at the end of the day, and then it re-enters. So if your goal is to be a day trader, trading, buying and selling every single day, exiting your position every single day, and sitting in cash overnight, go to equities. Crypto is not really set up like that because it's a 24-hour market. You can do the intraday positions. What's nice about crypto is that your upside position is a lot greater. Now, when you're in a market that has high upside potential in a 24-hour market, that is the conditions of swing trading. You're not going to have any gaps ups. You're not going to have any gaps down. You're not going to have your stop losses skipped. It's much more of a favorable environment for a swing trader. I do the swing trading. Now, when you're swing trading, yeah, you sit on your hands. You sit on your hands for a very long time. So you have to, be prepared. You're like a cobra in the grass waiting to strike. I don't know if there's anybody that watches Crypto Kirby, but that's often what he says. Yeah, you have to wait for the right positions, and that is what the crypto market is for. Crypto market is great for hodls, and I'm not talking your baby hodl. I'm talking your 10-year iron fist diamond hands hodl, or your long-term swing trades where you're sitting on the sidelines, light leverage here and there. Those are kind of the strategies that work inside of the crypto markets. So how do I make money in crypto? I make money by waiting. Can't figure out how to set an alarm for alphanumerics. RKCell, just hit me up in the Discord, and I will help you along with that. I'll set up something, but you should just be able to yeah, that's a little involved for the stream. We'll get you sorted in the Discord. Love the channel, man. Learning something new every time I watch. I wish you all the abundance and wealth in trading. Oh, thank you very much, Quantum Jumper. Appreciate it. Baloo, when does the price for the private group go up? If we join now at the end of the month, haven't missed the whole month already. Well, it's not billed at the beginning of the month. So it's billed from the time that you sign up for 30 days. So it's a 30-day interval. It's not like, hey, we bill you. It's not like Patreon. Patreon bills you on the 1st every month. We bill you when you sign up for 30 days at a time. So it doesn't matter when you sign up. The price increase will become effective July 1st. So July 1st, the prices go up. If you get into the Discord, linked in the comment section of the chat here, go ahead and get into the Discord. If you're on the fence and just kind of wanting to wait, or you have some other reason as to why you can't sign up by the end of the month, send me a DM explaining the situation, and I'll honor the old rates for a certain period of time. I'm not going to honor them forever, but I'll honor the old rates as long as we have some sort of communication there. Unsolicited message. I've joined a few things, and Blues VIP is where I spend 95% of my time and continue to learn valuable skills. Awesome. Thank you for the endorsement. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's take a look at Doge. Since we're on the topic of Shiba Inu and we're on the topic of dirty old shitcoins, let's take a look at Doge here. I know I kind of offend people when I say Doge is a dirty old shitcoin. So let me kind of say a little bit of a disclaimer here. There are market opinions, and then there are market facts, okay? And my opinions on this channel are just that. They are strictly my opinions, okay? My opinions aren't facts. Traders are wrong all the time. It's not about being right in this market. It's about limiting risk and finding opportunities for long exposure or short exposure. And when you are right, capitalizing on being right. There's a very big difference. Now, on the topic of Doge, is Doge something that I fundamentally believe in long term? No, it's not. That is my market opinion. The market facts are the price candles. If the price of Doge continues to go up, my opinion is incorrect. Okay, so I just want to preface that, because everybody thinks that, you know, TA is some sort of crystal ball and it gives you the facts and you're able to, you know, see things in these price candles. The only thing I'm able to see in the price candles is what the market thinks of the asset. What the market thinks of Doge currently is that it is going down in value. So let's turn off the alphanumerics indicator here, and let's just take a look at it from a structural standpoint. The last time Doge had any sort of structure here was probably down in this area right here. This was the last area of resistance / support. So I wouldn't be surprised for us to come down somewhere around the 13-cent mark on the bearish side. Now, if we can start breaking out some of the highs, it looks like we have an area of interest right here that we need to break above. So if we can get above 30 cents, now we're starting where we have the beginning stages of flipping the trend. A lot of assets right now are not clear in their direction. You can trade any chart right now long, and you can trade any chart short. Both are correct until one of them is wrong. Okay, so it's kind of an interesting time, and when the market is this indecisive and when the market is this choppy, I just sit it out. Okay, I have no conviction one way or the other. When I have no conviction, I have no position. It's really that simple. So BTC looks like redistribution and currently a little fake out pump. Feels like price is going to fall hard, possibly fake spring before the LPSY. I think let me finish up with Doge here and then we'll revisit BTC. But yeah, Doge, structurally speaking, looks like it's curling over. You know, if we can't get above 30 cents, we're probably going to come back down to 15. Very unclear structure, not a lot of demand. This is a retail driven coin. This has been distributed into the weak hands. It's one of the more ridiculous projects that people have adopted as mainstream, even though there's no fundamental use case for it. There's no fundamental reason for its existence. It was created as a joke. But the bullish narratives keep seeming to show up. People are talking about how Vitalik is working on Doge upgrades. No, don't believe any of that bullshit. It's not true. Going back to BTC, yeah, I agree that I would be leaning more to the bearish side. Again, if we can't get above 35.5, we're going to curl over and we're going to come back down and test around the $31,000 mark. If we can't hold the $31,000 mark and we break below the potential spring, it's redistribution. So this whole area right here is the LPSY, potentially LPSY. So, you know, we have bearish indicators, LPSY. We have bearish things in the charts that we're seeing, and we have potential bullish things. But if the bullish things don't confirm, I'm leaning more bearish because the overall trend is to the downside. So you have to take that into consideration whenever you are looking at the charts. Don't try and see things that just aren't there. Trying to find a bullish setup right now isn't there until it is. So if we can get a break above, you know, we're really not bullish until we're above 40K. So, you know, anything to the long side is going to be high risk. Okay, what else can we take a look at? So that's Dogecoin. What else we got? Cummies. Let's do all the stupid ones today. No, Cummies doesn't even show up. Well, let's do the king of all shitcoins, BNB. The ringleader of the shitcoin market. There's at least a demand aspect to BNB, but yeah, holy smokes, wow, it's such an ugly chart. We're really wanting to fold over here. So if you're a BNB holder, I would be looking at levels, you know, potentially down to 150, 140 for the next major support if we do continue to the downside on BNB. BNB got overinflated because everybody was making so much money on the dumb Pancake Swap token releases. The Shiba Inu came from Pancake Swap. All these like Cummies is on Pancake Swap. All this Pancake Swap garbaggio came from BNB. It's very similar to what we saw in the ICO bubble. So back in 2017, the price of Ethereum skyrocketed because the price of Ethereum didn't matter. I only needed Ethereum to participate in an ICO. Same story happened with BNB. You only needed BNB to participate in a token launch. It got overinflated. This is exactly the same thing that happened with the ICO bubble. So if this continues to the downside, we're looking to lower levels, you know, in excess of probably 150, even down to 115, maybe even 2 digits, who knows, but definitely overinflated. So if you're a BNB hodler, you're probably going to have a bad time in the short to medium term here. Now, what would it look like for this to turn bullish? It's got a long ways to go. It's pretty much got to double before it starts looking bullish again. You got to get above 450 before this starts looking bullish again. That's a bit of a chore in the current environment here. So please proceed with caution on that one. Yeah, we took a look at ETH. Let's take a look at ETH BTC, see where we're sitting with ETH BTC. Again, I'm not chomping at the bit to get into these altcoins right now, but we did get our bounce that we called on the 0.05 BTC per Ethereum. So Ethereum is holding up against BTC. This is probably the healthiest trade we have in the ecosystem right now. So, you know, we may continue to rally here up to the 0.07 BTC and then maybe another touch. Anytime we get down to this 0.05 on the Ethereum chart, it looks like an opportunity to stack Satoshis. If you're unfamiliar with how you can make money on the Bitcoin chart, join VIP. We can explain everything you need to know. All right, well, I think that is all the time I have for today. So yes, if you are interested in the virtual classroom, if you are interested in the library of courses that we have inside of VIP, and you've been on the fence, you've got a few days left before we jack up the prices. So if you're interested, please, links down below. Oh, and your first month, you get 50% off your first month if you use the code WELCOME. I will leave that in the pinned comments of the replay here. So coupon code WELCOME at checkout, get 50% off your first month and lock in those old rates. That is all the time I have for today. Until next time, please trade safe. It is a jungle out there. Peace.